Alright, how's it going, guys? Coach Bates here. So, I want to go over the 2-3 offense, which we're going to be running against the 2-3 zone. So, we got these three men down below, and then these two that go back and forth. Right now, we're starting off with the ball at the 2. And like I had told you guys, right? So, the biggest reason, and I guess I'll use this as an example, we don't want to start this offense by entry from here right off the bat. So, if it goes in here, don't start. Chances are, don't start the action. Just get the ball moving, so on and so forth. Because if we get it from here to here, we've got this man's already down here. Yeah, he'll come up here and so on and so forth. But everybody's in an ideal position already. Their feet haven't really been moving. There's a defender already like right here. Ideally, what we want to do is to swing it to one of these because it's starting here, right? And then entry pretty quick. Like if I get it and I can't get it in right away, by the time the defense has reset, I'm already back at the same spot as well as here. So I might as well kick it, see if we can get it there. If we can't there, then so on and so forth. Actually, they're kind of low. I kind of want to bring them up here more. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably the one thing I'd change. I probably want to bring them up. I don't want to be behind this line. I actually want to be in front of this line. So up here. Either way. So I want to kind of just keep swinging it until we can comfortably get there. Now remember, this is a zone defense. So you guards up here, make sure you're bodying your guy out. Don't let them come and tip the ball, and don't be throwing lazy passes and everything like that. So again, let's go ahead and watch it, and then I'll talk about it after. All right. Cool. So let's go into the first step. So remember, we're getting them rotating, right? We want everybody moving and everything like that. That's what we want. We want them in the middle of movement. If we kick it right as they're in the middle of movement, it gets them moving again, right? That's what we want. We want them moving. If they're just standing in the spot that they want to be in already, then we're not really getting anything done. So if we catch it and immediately get this in, so you got to seal this off, right? We immediately get this in and everything like that. That's when we can start the action. And that's when, as this pass is happening, you can just start going then. I think we did a pretty good job yesterday at kind of identifying it. You don't have to sprint from the you can start going, and then as soon as you see them turning, you go. Sprint. As soon as you see he's caught and starting to rotate here or turn this way, whichever way he decides to turn, you're the very first read right here. And you're coming right in front of here. It's almost like a face cut on this guy here. So you're coming through, you're face cutting here. If it's there, it's going to be a tough catch, but it should be an easy finish. So it's a tough catch because everybody's here, but then you should have the basket wide the hell open for yourself. So that's the very first thing, right? Next thing I want to see is the 4, because you're probably going to be up here. We want to go to the corner to be ready and everything like that to catch and shoot. Because if this man, as we'll see, if he crashes down, and we're wide open instead of this guy. The other thing that's happening, the opposite wing is going to be coming in and sealing. And what we started seeing is this guy kind of sags down here anyway. So you want to come back here, ideally not from the front. I know you're going to be coming from here, so it's going to be difficult. But you want to come down here and just seal. Push them out, seal them out. And then the 1, I want you coming here, because usually you're going to be pretty high on this, right? I want you coming here, and I want you making noise. The guy that just passed the ball, I want you making noise, even if the ball's not coming to you. Because I want this defender not to sink in, and then we have 3 defenders on him, right? Excuse me, sorry about that. All right, so let's keep going. So if the cut's there, pass it, good to go, layup. The next thing, or even the first thing, however you want to look at this, you want to play off of this guy. So especially if he starts seeing that you're throwing this pass here, after the first or second time, they're going to start cheating this way to try to take this away. That's perfectly what we want. And this right here is why it's so important that whoever the cutter is, depending on which side, whichever the weak side is, right? Whoever the cutter is stays on their side of the basket. Stay on your side of the basket. Don't come back across to the right side. Stay on your side of the basket. Because he understands if I get him going this way at all, this whole spot is mine. That is a driving lane for me. And it's also why it's important for you to come and seal. Because you're sealing, you're giving yourself an opportunity, and most important, you're clearing up the entire lane. There's nobody else coming through here. Because they're worried about the zone, and who knows, maybe this action even gets him, who knows. But the biggest thing is we want to seal them out. Don't hold them or anything like that. Just get your body in front of them. That alone is going to do a lot, because they're going to have to go around you to do anything, right? So then this goes to this option, like I said, because I want somebody that's got a scoring mentality there as well. That's why Kenny's going to be ideal for her, but I think Kim did okay. She's just too short, so I think that's going to hurt us, and why it's so important for Xander and Brandon to really get a pass down, and why I think Manny would be good out here as well. So let's say they're doing a good job. They've taken this away, or you just see this guy crashing down. You miss the pass. Maybe they ran by too fast. Whatever the case is. If this guy crashes down to a wide open man, guess who's wide open over here? Exactly. So if they're wide open, kick it, basket. Now, if it's Brandon, right? Brandon, I know you're not comfortable shooting. Like, you're not a comfortable three-point shooter yet. That's fine. I'm going to give it to you. If you're feeling it, take the shot. Awesome. Miss it. I don't care. If you're more comfortable with it, just start coming through. Start cheating through. As soon as you gotta go through, start cheating through. Have your hands ready. Clap, clap, clap. I'm here. Catch that shit. And now you're attacking fucking full-on speed right here. And we've got one man waiting. So we got this defender has got to make up his choice. Is he going to stop you, or is he going to keep this guy from getting an easy layup? Just like that. Nice and simple. I can't really think of anything else on it other than, like I said, keep this moving. And yes, we want these higher up here. They're too low. It's almost like there should be like a line across right here where they are. I don't want them too low to the corner yet, because these passes become more difficult the further you are. And in this situation, we want the defense moving, but not fully spreading. We want to almost keep them comfortable with not having to move too far. It's just going to be hard to get this pass in initially. But once we do, we will. And then you guys started seeing, once we started getting this ball in here, these two guys end up getting so focused on keeping that action from happening, they'll start sagging off on you guys on this side. Little by little, they'll start sagging. They'll stop rotating as much, and then that gives us open shots here, which is why we want either Kim, Asias, or Fabian switching back and forth between these spots right here, because all three of them can shoot. All right, that's all I got.